All right, we are live with my boy Mitch and Chris. Woo! It's been a wild two weeks, dude. It's been a wild 2 weeks. What have you guys been up to though? That's the real question.
Go for it, Chris.
We are in semester end testing mode at my work. So yeah, all the kids are at half days and kids are doing their final exams. So it's been nice to kind of have a quote unquote break, but also gearing up really fast for the next semester. So
Yeah.
and getting built, breaking through my backlog, little by little.
What's in your backlog right now?
Finished this weekend reading a Spider-Man life story, and which was, I was very impressed. Zdarsky, Bagley on that book. I didn't. There were some pretty emotional moments in that book, taking Spider-Man from if he actually aged.
Yeah.
Where it would go through, and it was really interesting seeing how they worked in certain key moments and events from Marvel and Spider-Man into this.
Yeah.
And then I finished the first book of TMNT Volume 1.
Oh yeah. What do you think of the first volume?
It was good. I've only read the first collected of the Black and White Eastman and Laird. So I was very curious to see how they were going to do this. So the first couple of issues, I was kind of a little confused, but I like what they were trying to do in the sense of, I don't want to reveal too much, but the twist that they have with the history of the Turtles. That was kind of I like where this is going. So
I know,
that origin story was pretty awesome. I like that one.
Yeah, I saw the way his eyes lit up. He was like, "Yeah, come on, Red TMNT."
He would have seriously fell over in a chair and said, "I read Usagi." It's like, oh.
Wait, didn't you order the box or your
not yet?
digital?
I'm probably gonna do digital with it, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet because I'm gonna wait since that sale goes on until the 30th. I'm maybe cross my fingers, maybe able to do a Usagi sale on Comixology next few weeks and cut that price tag down a little bit more for the others. But by the end of the month, I'll probably do it just because for $13 for each of the sagas, it's really not that bad compared to the physical.
Yeah,
no,
for sure, man.
I mean, those are pretty thick books too, so you're getting quite a bit for $13.
Yeah, how many is there going to be now? Like, there's the 13th one that's just solicited, or is that the 14th?
Wait, what?
For TMNT?
Oh, TMNT?
TMNT's volume 14.
Yeah, 14, yeah.
In June or July. I think it's July.
They're still going to be more like 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, they're still going, and these are I think they're like 6 months behind, something like that. Maybe
that sounds about right. Yeah. And if you keep watching where the very last issue of The Last Ronin goes, that keeps on slipping and slipping. Now it's in March.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, I'm ready for The Last Ronin. The other TMNTs, I'll see. What's up, Alejandro? How's everything going? What's up, Art Walker, James? What's up, Ryan? Let's see what he says today, This guy has interesting comments every now and then.
Hey, Ryan, I got the same version. Look, we're besties. Look at
that. Mine came in. It's still in the box. I gotta.
That's funny. What's up, Togun? So Noah is sick. He got the vid, so he's gonna be out for a little bit. What's up, Eric? What's up, Sal? How's everything going, bro? But yeah, like, real quick, since we brought up the vid, like, dude, it's been catching like wildfire, like this new Omicron variant, whatever. Like we had a couple of carrier issues with UPS and USPS because like half the staff got the vid, and then like some days they didn't even have like workers to be able to pick up our stuff. So everything's back to normal now. Luckily, none of my employees got the vid. All they got was like the flu, like not the flu, but like a cold and stuff like that. Yeah. Like yesterday, like I woke up, it was like 8 a.m. We started our packing days at 9. I got a text from 2 of them because it's just a team of 5. So imagine just 5 of us, just packing like thousands of orders and stuff like that. And we're not like all these other companies where they have a bunch of workers. So like, I got a text from 2 people, and they're like, "Hey, we can't make it. I'm kind of sick." And I was like, "All right, cool. No worries. To stay home, feel better." And I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go back to
I gotta go pitch in now."
Yeah. So Yesterday it was hectic. It was like me and the boys. It's like David, his brother, because it's all his family.
Mhm.
So we're just packing, but we managed to get a full truckload. Like we always pack enough until like we for sure gonna fill up the entire USPS truck from like bottom to top. There's no way to fit anything else. So that was eventful, but everybody's like, at least my people, they get sick for a day, they come back the next day, and like, okay, we feel better. Like, all right, cool, it works out. Like, man, I haven't packed like that since I worked in my garage.
It's good. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying I miss those garage days. Those were fun.
I don't miss it at all. We used to pack freaking mail. It was like the garage days was peak summertime, so it was like 100 Texas degrees summertime with no AC or anything. It was in the garage. All we had was some fans, but the fans don't help because it's just gonna blow hot air, blow air at you, but then you still have the sun and all that.
Yeah.
But like we worked through those times, so now all this other stuff is just like nothing.
We've also had like 2 weeks into the new year with some pretty big releases. So
yeah, that is true. That is true. Like we have a video coming out tomorrow for you guys to see what's been going on and stuff like that. But I'm excited to show that. This guy just popped up out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey man, I'm sick, but
God,
I still want to be here." How you feeling, bro?
A little bit better.
Yeah. What day is this?
Monday was day 1, so day 3.
Day 3. I'm surprised you're here, but welcome to be here.
Here, I just drop in for a minute.
I know Top Gun was asking for you, but yeah.
Who?
Call me Top Gun, your boy.
Oh yeah.
He's like, where's the Incredible Hulk? Like they know you're regular now, man. But yeah, Mitch, what's been going on with you, bro?
Lots of work. It's the beginning of the year, so we have. I work with it's a quasi-governmental agency, so legislative session started. So it's all the lobbyists and representatives and all them going nuts. So I'm going nuts too, doing a lot of that stuff, and so that, and then I finally got to watch Spider-Man.
What do you
think? So that was awesome. Loved it.
What do you rank it out of like all the Marvel movies?
I put it at least top 5. I haven't really sat down and ranked them though. But definitely it's top 5 simply for just like the feat of what they accomplished with it.
Yeah.
So like I still think Ragnarok might be my first.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier my second probably.
Yeah.
This might be third. I don't know. It might take the cake over like Guardians, something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just hard because like there's so many of the movies that are so good. But Ragnarok for sure will always be in my top 3, 100%. What's been up with you, Noah? How's everything been going?
I've been doing a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. And once you know it, I still feel tired.
No, I don't blame you, man. I know a lot of people. I'm surprised that you even here. They would be out for a week without like incognito hiatus. What's it called? So there was no bullying. Like the major bullies are really not here right now. So and then I like how Ben was like, dude,
oh my gosh! Like in the mornings when I get up, it is bad.
Yeah,
everyone turn on their McAfee antivirus right now. Watching Noah.
Ben's got a good follow up saying COVID's already done plenty of Noah bullying for the stream.
Dude, like the past 2 days, I've been like glued to my bed till like noon, and then I finally get up and go do something.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was feeling sick, you don't want to do anything but just lay in bed all day. But then after a while, your back just starts hurting.
Dude, yes, my back is like killing me right now.
But real quick, chat. Say congratulations to my boy Noah. He just got engaged.
Oh yeah, I did.
Like he got so messed up. He's like, oh wait, I forgot I got engaged.
Like literally, wasn't it like the next day?
It was the very next day. I woke up and I was like, man, I felt like I went to the gym and did like a full body thing, but I was like, I didn't go yesterday. This isn't good. And then, like, as the day progressed, my throat started getting real dry and sore, and I was like, no, not today, not today.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, but at least like this new variant is more mild than the original, so at least you're not in the ER. So
yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's a definite plus for sure.
And real quick to the chat, since you guys are here, our FOC deadline is this Friday. So for those who did not like place their pre-orders for additional discounts, and the deadline is this Friday. So get whatever books you want, and then the new solicitations should be coming out next week. I believe the next one. There's not really that many titles for next.
The two bigs from Marvel will be Immortal Iron Fist Expanded Edition and then Black Panther by Christopher Priest Volume 1.
Okay. And then other than that, it's not really much. But the following month...
that's going to be huge.
Month of March is going to be huge. Before we get to that, Hawkeye Epic is coming out. I think it just got shipped either yesterday or today, last time I checked. So it should be coming in next week. And what's coming out in the following March solicitation for Marvel?
The one after?
Yeah, the one after next week.
I think that's gonna include Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2. Maybe the Miracleman omnibus could be in there.
Oh, Miracleman, that's right.
Give me a second, and I can look up a few things.
Okay. Well, while he looks that up, I'll answer some questions. So, Nick, the additional discounts is I think up to $5, potentially up to $10 per title. It just depends on like what our discounts are with the publishers and stuff like that. But the additional discounts is usually around like a $5 rate. All right. Let me get some water here. And if you guys, if any of you guys in the chat checked out our Whatnot sale on last Saturday, what do you guys think? And I'm excited for you guys to come into the one this upcoming Sunday. I was like,
I'm still salty about that Daredevil by Wade. I freaking lost connection as soon as I went to put my bid in.
Okay, it'll be another Spider-Verse. Spider-Geddon Omnibus should be in there. Miracleman probably should be in there.
Spider-Verse.
Let's see. There's maybe that new Sensational that was just announced. So it's going to be a lot.
Okay.
Dude, this week was insane looking. That video for this week's release that you pushed out today, that was insane. There were so many books in that.
Dude, I haven't even had time to look at anybody's videos, so I need to catch up on that. How many
upload? It's been a month since I've uploaded.
But now's the perfect time.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
He'll be reading the book and just sneeze all over. Oh no!
It's bad.
That's funny. So, Mina, our Fantastic Four Volume 1, the direct market was received last week. If you didn't get yours shipped out yet, shoot me a message. Maybe I missed it. Our standard version, it was supposed to be received this Monday, but it's been delayed, and I don't know what happened. But then I checked the tracking again. We should be getting all 10 cases by UPS tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll print out some labels whenever they come in after I quality check it. Whatnot auction, yeah, it was awesome, and all of our orders shipped out on Tuesday. We packed it all up and it's all shipped out. I don't know if it got scanned yet because it goes with our regular orders, but it's priority mail. Sometimes priority mail they don't scan it until it hits the state. So but it's been shipped off. And the $40 shipping rate. I mean, what I talked to Steven about, we're just gonna change the weight instead of like 8. If the book is 8 pounds, we're just gonna change it to like 2 pounds to negate the shipping cost, and we'll see what we can do about that. And Ben, I understand this now. That's funny.
It's not here. It's unfortunately with God.
It is in God's hands.
I'm holding you. I'm holding you, Ben. It's with God. It's with God.
Yeah.
Just pray and check that shipping once a month.
Yeah, dude. So with Ryan, did you get your tracking yet, or is it just not scanned? Because I haven't really checked under Whatnot. So I'm so glad we finally managed to change it to freaking organic price business instead of Master Seafood. That's my gamer name.
I've got to check it out because I've never done anything on Whatnot, so I may have to check that out this weekend.
So
Careful.
If you're impulsive,
No.
Be careful. Yeah, because it is really easy to spend a lot of money on there.
I saw like there's like 1 or 2 I might be tempted by, but the rest I say I'll leave it to the masses. They deserve it more than I do.
Okay. All right, Ryan. I'll go into Whatnot later today, and I'll do another confirmation email with all the trackings and everything. That way, you guys, because I think I created labels, but I never sent the confirmation. So I'll do the bulk confirmation as well for you. Road of No Man's Land and No Man's Land restock will be actually tomorrow. We're getting another pallet. We're getting 100 more copies of No Man's Land and 50 more copies of Road to No Man's Land. So, you get it tomorrow. They look cool though. Have you guys seen the video? So the hardcover, when you take out the dust jacket, one is orange and one is like purple. I know. Yeah. Is it just Gotham but in different colors? Or like, I don't really know.
They look really good, especially paired up. They look really good.
Yeah. And you said there's gonna be like 2. There should be 2 volumes of No Man's Land.
Yes, there should only be 2.
So, yeah.
Okay, but the second one is not solicited yet. Right?
I would have grabbed them, but I don't have any more room for Batman Omnis.
Wait, if you move your head, is that shelf Batman too, or nah? Oh yeah, so you got two
Batman. Okay, so if you count Golden Age, Batman is all of this right here, and then the cube below it is the Golden Age.
Lord.
It's very unfortunate.
Mine is basically those 3 and most of that second one right there. So.
1, 2.
So many Batman books.
There really is, man. Like
I got 4.
they could stop right. They could stop making new comics right now, and they'd still be able to pump out Omnis for Batman. Mm-hmm. Like just with the amount of material that's out there.
Yeah, they still need to do Contagion Legacy. That's an Omni within itself. So.
Right. Yeah, well.
Yeah, Top Gun. I do.
I feel like what do you say is would you prefer No Man's Land over like the Snyder omnibus, or which omnibus would you say is like your guys' favorite for Batman?
I haven't read Road to No Man's or No Man's Land. So I've only read Snyder. So
okay.
I can't tell you.
Because the most visual, pleasing one is No Man's Land so far. Like it looks cool. It looks really cool. Yeah. I think the coolest one, but it's out of print, is Batman Eternals.
that one looks really
that
sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, my favorite's probably Batman and Robin by Tomasi. Because I mean, that's not about Batman for me. That's about Damian.
Oh, okay.
But, But otherwise, like I love Jeff Loeb's Batman.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised it's still in print. Or
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of a tie between Nightfall, the Nightfall saga, and Batman by Paul Dini.
That's a good one.
Nightfall is just like so much nostalgia because that's when I started getting into comics as a kid and just following that whole thing. Like that was my like. I mean, I love Death and Return of Superman, but Batman Nightfall, just that whole saga from beginning to end was just like it had me on just oh my gosh, Bruce is not being Batman. Well, who is this? Who is this kid?
Yeah.
And then Paul Dini is just an amazing writer for. I mean, it's a collection of stories, so there's a few orphan stuff in there, but he just knows how to write Batman so well from doing the animated series.
Yeah, I was told like I don't know why people didn't like Nightfall. Was it because of the book design? Or
so, at least for me, I think a lot of people. Volume 2 was kind of meh, in my opinion. That, in my opinion, this is like I said. Volume 1 is really good. Like I love Volume 1 so much, and then Volume 3 is really good.
Okay, so just the one in the middle was just like
yeah,
that's just my opinion though. I mean,
yeah, you kind of get to it's more of just okay, who's taking over? It's Azrael, but what the cool thing about 2 was maybe it wasn't 2. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 that had the story of Bruce going about on his journey. So I mean, I
think it's 2 going into 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I can understand like 2 kind of takes a big step backwards in action just because it's the build up to who takes over the mantle.
Okay. Let me run through some questions and comments because I have a bit. So the cool one was like Nick Lindsay asked, "How do y'all meet? Do you guys?" So I met Chris because he was like one of my very first customers, and like he kept on messaging me about how do we ship, quality, and like back and forth. So I was just like showing him how we ship, sending him
not the nagging kind, not the
nagging kind, but like just
inquiry.
Be honest.
Overall curiosity, and then like we grew to a relationship where like I didn't know anything about comics, and he was the guy I would go to like, hey, how much should I pre-order here? Like how much books should I pre-order for like Spider-Man Omnibus and stuff like that? And he would give me his background knowledge of like all these books, how many copies he'll think will sell, stuff like that. So that's how we grew our friendship. With Mitch, he was just like, yo, I want to sell books.
Did I approach you or did you approach me? I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember how we started talking the first time.
It's been a while, so
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you approached me though, because
did I? Okay, I think I probably just started PMing you and just chatting.
Yeah, most like just shouting me out and all that stuff, and like you asked me how you could be an affiliate and some other stuff. So he was like, yo, I wanna be your #1 customer support person. Like it was kind of funny because like I was at the point where I used to promote all my books, through the Facebook groups, all the Facebook groups. I do a post every month, and then Mitch started doing it. He literally made an entire catalog and everything. Was like, hey, this is all that's coming out, and he writes down a whole list and everything. Use my code OmniBuddy. And I was like, you know what? I don't even need to do this anymore. I'll let Mitch do it.
I gotta make another one now. I gotta update that list.
He literally beats me to my own promotions.
And he'll slink back in like Homer to the bushes. Yep. That's when you know it's Mitch.
That is true. With his gifts, and then freaking Noah. I remember when I first was like when he first messaged me, it was about JMS Volume. He was asking me for JMS Volume 1. If I had JMS Volume 1, I was like, hey, bro, that's been out of print. I know I'm a comic book shop, but I don't do miracles here. But yeah, he asked me about JMS Volume 2. I backordered it for him. I was like, man, you've been waiting for a while, and it still came like kind of beat up. But we stayed in touch, and like that's how we all met. And then I think what grew our relationship even more is that I join either Noah's or Day Day's Injustice YouTube live video show, and then we just started chatting it up there because that was like my second YouTube live ever, and I was like, you know what, I think we could do this more often. And then I brought this entire crew here, and like, you know, we come on once a week now, so we've been good friends now. I think we're all pretty close. We got BJ in the chat too, so I mean, in our like inner circle, so it's been fun.
I like what Top Gun says is, wait, I was the first guy to send "Where's my package" email? No, that was someone else. That was someone else. I know that for sure because I remember the conversation JP had about that one.
Oh man, it was crazy. Anybody know what's going on with Madman? Do you guys know about Madman? Because I don't really know much about Madman.
That's in my Comixology backlog right now, but he has said, the author and artist of it has said that they will come out and everything will come out. Everything will be collected at that point. It's not going to, so I'm not sure. I didn't realize it went down from 6 to 5, but he's been very matter of fact, like, this will finish.
Okay. Has 3 volumes been solicited, or just 2?
Yes, 3.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Okay.
3, yeah, I think 3 dropped. I don't think it's been quote unquote solicited, but it's now in the catalog officially. I think someone had posted a picture about it coming out in September. Number 2, I think, is supposed to be coming out February.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this month, but it got pushed out to February.
Mm-hmm.
So volume 3 will be officially solicited maybe like next month or 2 months from now.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I mean, he's got a. If you like pop art, it's very much like that. Especially as you get to the later volumes, he really refines the stuff. So I mean, if you're a fan of Ecstatics, that's the same artist on it. You know, he's really. This is Madman's his magnum opus.
Okay, because I only knew Madman from actually crossover.
Yeah,
so that was interesting.
Yeah.
Then Uncle's the best deal. I feel like this one was pretty solid. There was not a lot of people overbidding because you could really buy everything on the site. I was surprised mostly that Something Is Killing the Children slipcase sold for cover, and then. Somebody bid it like, I forgot what, like $20 for August 1961. I was like, what the hell? I thought I was gonna sell for like
it's probably fair.
Like, we got a case, and I never sold a single book of that. So I'm like, I'm throwing out my whatnot.
Somebody got final prices for like $40, right? Like 40
for them.
Something like that. But then he canceled it, and then it sold again for like 80. I don't remember how much it sold for.
That's right.
What is everyone looking forward to in 2022 besides Omni? I think mine would be an omnibus for 2022.
Yeah,
because that looks cool. And then Day Day always talks about how amazing it is and how he wants to get it signed by Johnny Cage and stuff like that. So he hyped it up, so it better be good, because when I read it, I'm like, man, I better read it from like start to finish nonstop, or else I'm mad at you.
Which one would?
What about you, Noah?
I'd probably say an omnibus, and even though they double dip a lot, I'm against the King and Black Omni as well. All of the Spidey Omnis coming out, reprints, and ones they haven't announced yet. And a few Daredevil reprints as well. Maybe we'll get a few more of those too.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's rumored the Frank Miller one got reprinted, so
yeah.
Except
for that Brubaker one.
Someone asked that question on Omar's stream, and he didn't sound too happy. He made a little saying, them leakers. He kind of left it at that.
They're one of his biggest videos of the year.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, he did not come off very happy at all. I mean, I wouldn't be either if he was supposed to break that. So
yeah. Whoops.
Whenever a leak happens, I always like, oh, it's an LA leaker. But I haven't watched your video, Mitch. So what are you looking forward to for 2022?
Oh, let's see. What did I even say in the video? Well, obviously Thor is one of my top ones.
Star Wars Legends.
Yep, Star Wars Legends. I'm really excited about that.
Yep.
Let's see. I have the notes. What did I say? No, I'm just gonna forget
I can't remember what it's called, but it was in like the Hellboy universe. I can't remember what it was called.
Serial Omnibus by Terry Moore. So that's coming out. Love me some Terry Moore. The main character in that, Zoe, is from Rachel Rising. She's the crazy psycho little girl in that story. So it's her tracking down a serial killer. So it's kind of a Dexter situation. That's all I know of it because obviously I'm trying to stay away from spoilers on these things. So I like to go in blind on a lot of books, just like I like to do with my movies.
Yeah.
Which was incredibly difficult for the new Spider-Man, but I did it.
I was surprised that you didn't get spoiled at all. It's been like a few weeks.
I mean, I knew that it was probably going to be Spider-Verse and that the other two, like I knew that was going to be more than likely it. So it wasn't like crazy. But Serial, New Republic, Maze Book by Jeff Lemire, which I'm pretty excited about because I love Lemire. Last Ronin. I'm really excited to get the reprint of Doctor Strange Volume 1 because I love that book. I sold it because I read the first couple issues. I'm like, it's pretty old. It's not really my style. It's kind of interesting, but whatever. And I sold it. And then the guy that bought it for me on the Facebook group's like, oh, you should actually read this book before you send it to me. Like, I'll try it. And I started reading it. I'm like, oh my God, this book is awesome. I should not have sold
it off and not even know what it's about or anything.
So I read the whole thing. I tore through that book in like a week or two. And I was like, I should just refund this guy because I want to keep the book now. But I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'll send it. So I shipped it off. So I'm really excited that they're reprinting it. And that Doctor Strange Volume 2 is coming out too. So that's really exciting.
So Doctor Strange, is that the older style or is that the modern?
Yeah, is it silver or is it gold? I don't think it's golden, is it?
No, I think it's silver.
I think it's Silver Age. So that's why I was like, man, like going through Silver Age Thor, the Walter Simonson stuff was like, I like it a lot, but it takes time and I have to take breaks from it. So I read 5 or so issues every once in a while and I just kind of slowly make my way through it because it's not like one really long story all the time.
Yeah. Right. I was surprised. I was surprised that you mentioned that because I don't really see you bringing up like wanting to read like Golden Age, Bronze Age, Silver Age stuff.
Yeah, I don't read any of that stuff except for apparently Doctor Strange by Claremont and Thor by Simonson. So, but that's like staple run stuff. So, and then what was the other one? Thor by Aaron, and then Lobster Johnson, which is a Hellboy universe. The Claw. So very excited about that. So those are my top 7. So there's my full video for you guys.
What about you, Chris?
DC's Absolutes that are coming out. Multiversity, Metal, and what was that last one? I'm trying to think. Doomsday Clock. Those are, I'm very, very, not only the presentation of stuff, but usually it's the extras in the back, the stories, the backstories of stuff, the commentaries are what really makes the Absolutes really shine, besides seeing the art in that oversized format. Seeing our very first Black Panther nominee with Priest, not just Priest run, but also Ta-Nehisi Coates, the very, very first one, was going to make it out, his entire run in World of Wakanda. That's going to be really cool to finally see. And getting to see, that Volume 2 Ultimate Spider-Man and then that Volume 1 Ultimate X-Men, even though Ultimate X-Men, not as, it has its more ups and downs, like cardiac arrest throughout the whole run, but it's just cool that that's finally getting it for the first time in Omni format.
Yeah. You think, how many omnibuses will you think it will take for Ultimate X-Men?
There's 100 issues, so
2?
if
Yeah.
no,
3? They'll, yeah, they might make it pretty small.
Okay.
You think?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I've got to. Let me. How many is in the first one? I gotta go pull it up again.
While he pulls that out, I'll answer some questions. So, any chance for a copy of East West? I mean, I could. I mean, there's always a possibility for that. You can make. So I'll be doing the one-out auctions at my office now instead of at home because man, lugging 50 copies of books back home, that was not fun. So I was like, you know what, I'll just go back to the office on Sundays because I got to prep for Monday anyways. So you know,
it should be if they got 33 plus Ultimate War in there, so that's 4 extra issues. So I'm saying 3, depending on how they put Ultimatum in there and a few other of the minis, but it should be at least 3.
Okay.
Well, because generally with like an Omni, they try to shoot, if it's a long enough run, they try to shoot for like 40 issues per Omni, right? Something like that,
Yeah.
39, 40. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Nick Lindsay asks, why is it that DC almost all of Geoff Johns' work get omnibuses?
Because they sell.
Because it's some of the best stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. You have your answer. Like, I haven't like heard of any of Geoff Johns' runs that were trash. Like, nobody ever said it was bad. I don't want to read it and stuff like that. Like, his Green Lanterns, his Aquaman, his what was the other ones? But,
Flash, Teen Titans.
Yeah, that's Teen Titans. Yeah,
Justice
Flash,
League.
Teen Titans.
Justice League, JSA.
Yeah.
They
Like,
say, oh God,
when people
loved it.
when people like bring up any of his works, there's never a bad thing said about those books. So that's when you know. Because when you have other writers like, you know, Grant Morrison, they're like, oh, it's confusing. You have like Hickman, you know, very wordy, stuff like that. But like when they talk about Geoff Johns, he's like, oh, you're in for a treat. You know, stuff like that.
It's rare when a writer knows how to write every character perfectly, and Geoff Johns is it. So.
Yeah, I think 3 Jokers was the first time I've heard some divisiveness over the story.
I didn't realize that was Geoff Johns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Jason Fabek on the art, though. That's
Oh God,
amazing.
yes, yeah,
Absolutely beautiful. Oh gosh, not gonna dust over.
Nope, Wolverine Omni. Yeah, that's another good one.
Was it announced? I forgot.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I was like, I remember this being announced. I just don't remember.
It hasn't dropped to solicitations, I think, yet.
Okay, maybe in the March one.
Ew, that'd make it even bigger. Whew.
Nick Lindsay asks, will Miracleman Omnibus be worth it?
I have no idea. I don't even know Miracleman.
It's all of Alan. It's all of Alan Moore stuff, but you'll never see his name on it. He wants nothing to do with it.
So if he wants nothing to do with it, does it mean like it's not that good?
No, Alan Moore has very much he doesn't like how Marvel treat. He really wants to be separated from any kind of commercialism of his work, you know. So it's Miracleman's going to be interesting just because I'm looking forward to it because I'm one of the older school people in the sense of like I like going back to what inspired creators. So this is a very much like some of your most favorite creators were inspired by what Alan Moore did on Miracleman.
Okay.
And it sets up a lot of stuff. So I would not say it's for everyone.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's niche, but it's definitely not for everyone.
Okay. I need to take a look because I did have a customer drop off Miracleman to me, the hardcover. So I was like, all right, I'll take a read.
Yeah, if you're just curious, you can get the 3 hardcovers for really decently priced.
Yeah.
So, but what won't be collected in there is the Neil Gaiman because he never finished it. There's only one hardcover trade paperback of Gaiman's continuation of it, but that will not be in it because I guess there's hope that Gaiman will continue it.
Okay. Our whatnot auctions, all our stuff went out. So I thought it was kind of like Shopify, where if you make a shipping label, then you'll get a tracking notification. But I guess I have to send out the tracking notification separately. So my bad. But I'll send it after this show. What did Austin say about Hulk versus Wolverine? Will be in there too. Will be in what?
Probably is maybe referring to Ultimate X-Men. It's definitely not in the first volume, so there could be potential of putting it in the second. So yeah, that wouldn't be bad putting that in there. That was one where you had issue 1, if I remember correctly, that almost had the longest delay. Like I want to say it was close to a year before the second one came out, second issue. So,
okay, who will win in a fight, Hulk or Wolverine?
I do remember very distinctly Hulk rips Wolverine in half.
Oh.
Like a whole like really like just a splash page of ripping him right in half.
It's kind of funny because I only know movie Wolverine, right? I didn't really know comic Wolverine. So like when I was reading the Punisher omnibuses and Wolverine was in there, and how like basically Punisher whoops his ass, I was like, man, I'm like Wolverine kind of sucks.
Well, what I found interesting is I picked these up on Comixology because they're not a Marvel Unlimited. I don't think Marvel Unlimited does not do anything with their Max line. It's not on there. And just because, again, it's the Max line. It went into, like, Alias is not on Marvel Unlimited. It was part of the Max line. So, the parental warning, the issues they dealt with, things like that. So it's not a huge line, but that's a big part of their catalog that's not present on there. So I picked that the Punisher stuff on Comixology because I don't know if it's ever going to be on there. I don't know if they're ever going to do a separate section for parental stuff because Supreme Squadron, it's another one not on there, or Supreme Power, some of the Squadron Supreme is on, but like if it's Supreme Power, that's not on there. So
okay, well now I know. I'm so sad. I was gonna bring something else up, but then I completely blanked. It's kind of hard to keep all my questions in my head. Grab some water, man. Like the weird thing is, like, so with Diamond now, I had to switch my shipments back from. We do LTL drop off, so basically they ship freights to our local terminal in Dallas for us to pick up our comics, right? Because it's cheaper. But ever since Marvel left, and now it's like, not really much books coming out now. And I did, like, for the last 2-3 weeks so far, they've been sending out one Diamond box. Those regular Diamond comic book logo box. Yeah. Literally in an entire pallet. Like they'll like just wrap that one box in a pallet, and I was like, what the hell is this? And they're like, yo, we can only ship drop point, or we can ship UPS. You can't, like, there's no way for them to, like, if there's only one box, then they'll just ship a UPS. They'll just stick on a pallet, wrap it up, and I'm like, that's kind of dumb.
Toss it up to the side.
Yeah, so it's like, man, this one little box cost me $125 just to get it shipped. I was like, that sucks. So now, like, looking at what's coming through Diamond, like, I switched all my stuff to get shipped through UPS now, because it doesn't look like there's much stuff coming from, like, other publishers. Like, so much where I need an entire pallet worth. Like, the only thing that I need an entire pallet worth is for something killing the children and Once in the Future. But everything else is like, I forgot what titles there are coming out, but it's like 50 copies or less. I don't really know from other publishers right now what's hot, like what's coming out like soon.
There's not many big collecteds that are. I mean, you look at, the indie solicit, especially from Image. I mean, not knocking Image. There's just not as many each month. There's a few gems each month, but not like. They're what they're known for.
They're killing it last year, it seemed like, but it's kind of cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, last year there was like a lot. There was like so much stuff coming on pallets. I forgot what it was like. You have the TMNT, you have Criminal, East of West, Spawn, Sin City, Oblivion Song. There's like so many indie titles, but I haven't really seen much because I checked all my orders going all the way to 6 months from now. It's like 50 copies or less for most of this stuff.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't even think about that. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either until I had to change my shipping, because I'm like, man, do I really want to change it back to UPS, and then I'm gonna get like 400 boxes of one book of one time? Like, Yeah, but I think it'll save me money in the long run instead of getting one little box for like $125 just to get it shipped. And for Nick, they only ship either UPS parcel or they ship it through a freight to our terminal. And that's it. How much business experience did I have before? Like, I always sold online since I was 18. I started on Craigslist, and I was like, man, this shit's sketchy. Because some people, they want to meet up, like, at weird ass places and like buy it by themselves and stuff. Like,
meet me in a van down by the river.
Yeah, late at night, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And I was like, I got to do it for the money. But yeah, and I
sure got a purr to mouth, JP.
I switched over to eBay and then Amazon. I never looked back. But yeah, I just always did e-commerce. I remember my first e-commerce website was an animal store. So like I sold like dog beds and like dog stuff, like stuff like that. I tried to do like how they did it, like they were hyping up the Shopify drop shipping back.
I was gonna say, were you drop shipping?
Yeah, I was drop shipping, and then it was shit. It would take like a month for people to get their stuff. Like, it's kind of lame. I'm just gonna stick with selling liquidations and all that. So, like, I always have the experience, but just not the right products to actually build a brand, because you don't really build a brand selling like used iPhones and used products, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, I'm gonna be like a freaking like a Ross or something, kind of lame. Oh man, I am so ready for the video that's coming out tomorrow, though.
Oh yeah, Top Gun's gonna like it.
Spicy.
Yeah, I hope you guys are excited for it. I'll be releasing that one 8 a.m. Central, so stay tuned for that.
The question is, will you be using the graphic I made for it?
I already made the video. I think I swear I'm gonna get sued.
You're not doing anything liable. You're literally showing what's going. I mean, you're not calling any names. You're just saying, this is what I'm getting. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, but with using Mitch's stuff.
Yeah, that might be. You might just have to
pushing it over the edge a little bit.
Yeah, I'll let Mitch post on the groups and stuff like that. Send some pictures.
Yeah, I'll post it.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It was just so perfect.
It was.
Got damaged.
I'm more impressed. Like, you got that done fast. You made a statement, and within a minute you had it done.
I was like, to Photoshop I go.
Dude, this guy's a professional Photoshop maker right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my next thing, is actually selling online courses and like stuff like that eventually. Like, just because that's what I wanted to do in the beginning. I didn't really want to do what I'm doing right now, but it just happened. But I was in the mission to like make courses and stuff like that, and then also drop ship, because I was on a business call. I think what was it, yesterday, on Monday, and it was like full of entrepreneurs and like really successful people talking about business planning for 2022. There was like this freaking 22-year-old making $2 million a year just drop shipping. I was like, what the hell? And like his what he does is like he has a team that just finds products, they'll market it and get it like marketed and just have it drop ship. And the people who find the products, they get like incentives, like, oh, if we find a hot product, I'll give you like 10% of all the sales. So that like makes his team want to find more stuff. And that's all they do. They just find products, build it up, get it drop ship, make it automatic, and just move on to the next one. So I was like, man, I'm in the wrong industry. No, it's fine though, because like that's what I wanted to do. But I enjoy this more because now I have like a community to talk to and all that stuff. So I'm cool with it. But there's other adventures that I would like to do down the road.
You'll get to that size brand anyways. You'll get there.
Yeah, and building a brand is fun. It's tiring sometimes, working those 12, 13, 14 hours, 15 hours, stuff like that. But it's what I do. It's fun. It's worth it because like community and what's been going on, bringing all these people together, sharing what's going on in the industry and stuff like that. Because nobody that I know does that. I haven't really seen retailers, show what's going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. So it's nice for you guys, the customers, to actually know, why is Marvel books like not coming in, or why are stuff getting delayed and stuff like that? Because you would just get ghosted. So it's cool. It's cool though. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I forgot about an honorable mention that I might have made a top 8 video instead of a top 7 if I had remembered this, but Bjorn Volume 2. I am really excited for that book. So if you haven't been following Ben Bender. Huh?
Was that the Kickstarter one you were telling me about?
Yeah, that's a Kickstarter one. So I actually did an interview with him. He was my first creator interview I've ever done with Ben Bender. But that is book 1 is awesome. Book 2 should come out in the next few months ish. I mean, Kickstarters right now are kind of dicey on when they actually finally come out because of all the just delays and all that.
Yeah, I feel like just the book industry in general is kind of dicey at this time. Yeah. Real quick, Ryan, I mean, thank you. And just for you guys who thinks entrepreneur lifestyle is great. Oh, trust me. It's not. People always say, yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur so I can have freedom. But in the beginning stages, you're not going to be free at all. I literally finished my work day at 11:58 p.m. yesterday. And I was like, I got 2 minutes to spare, guys.
Everyone's asleep. Everyone's like, what do you want? Gosh.
Right? But
I'll tell you what. If we're batching shipping at that point, one of the worst shipping of books experience I ever had was ordering from Skybound. Absolutely.
Really?
They had their huge 50, 60, 70% off sale, so I got all the slipcase Walking Deads.
Yeah.
I said, all right. So it was probably $80. Got them all for $80, $90. Got it in this massive package that looks like it had been kicked around so many times, it was falling apart, left out. I think it probably 4 books I had to return, and literally told them, this is the problem. I'm literally taking pictures, everything, this is what it is. They send it in the same box, same kind of box, no, all banged around, this, that, and the other. Yeah. And so then I was able to compromise on things. I just need this book. This book is absolutely destroyed, and said, this is what you need to do. It didn't ring true. Dealing, I mean, I'll give them this. They were very responsive through whatever their customer service portal was.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm telling you exactly what you need to do. You can do this. It's not tough.
Yeah.
It's so weird that they'd rather just take the chance and let the books get destroyed and just lose all that product.
I know.
Just spend a few extra bucks or a little bit of it. Sometimes it's not even the extra packaging. It's just packaging it right with the stuff that you're putting in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how I feel with Penguin right now, dude. We always yo, this is what you guys need to do, and okay, cool, and then nothing happens.
Like I said, I'll praise their customer service. They're very responsive, stuff like that. But I will never order anything ever from Skybound ever again, just because it took 4 times to get books, for the most part, that ended up, a little bit of damage by the end. But
yeah,
well, that makes me rethink, because I've been waiting for them to restock the hardcover Invincible compendiums with the blue foil.
Yeah.
Are they ever, or was it a limited time run?
They stock them every so often, but all 3 of them. If you want all 3 of them on eBay, they're $1,200.
Yeah, I remember last year, a few years ago, when I finished Invincible, I was going to buy it because it was all in stock, but I was like, man, it's just the same size of a compendium, but just a lot more money. I'm just gonna pass.
the thing about it is, though, they look so good on the shelf.
Yeah.
The blue foil is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. But I'm very happy with the Ultimate Collection. Maybe maybe more, but I just love the presentation.
Yeah,
it was oversized. The compendiums were oversized. I'd be all in.
Yeah, I would definitely grab that first day if it was oversized, man. I want them to continue the library edition because, man, those library editions were great.
Man. They would sell.
I know, right? I was gonna bring up one more thing, but then I could lost track again.
You gotta write it down. You had a little pad of paper as thoughts come across your mind.
I know, right? But I don't even have my freaking sticky note with me this time around. So it's all good.
Drew had a thing up above saying, "Wonder if Invincible season 2, when it drops, it'll pick up demand again." It will. It'll do what it needs to do.
Most likely, but I don't think it'll be so crazy where like every single retailer, every place, Amazon, everything sells out. Because when the TV show came out, I had 500 copies ready to go. It sold out the first day. I got another 2,000 copies. I had another 2,000 copies of every single compendium.
He was trying to beat Amazon when Amazon had it out, saying, I got it, buy from me.
Yeah, I had 8 pallets dropped on my freaking driveway. It took me, my team were busy. I don't know what they had to do, but they were out of town or something. So it took me about 4 hours to bring every single case from the street, the sidewalk, all the way up to my garage. And I had to pack it so tight from bottom to top to the ceiling, basically. Imagine like so many freaking Invincible, just like a whole like garage full of just Invincible compendiums. That was a workout. That's why like when I say I unload 18-wheelers by hand, I do this. And, like I look back to those unloading those 8 pallets. I'm like, man, there's nothing. You know, just like packing, like going in and packing and stuff like that. Now I was like, oh, I packed in a garage. This is nothing. You know, build up. What's it called? Work ethic, basically. But it was fun. I think I took some videos and some pictures of it. I'm not sure. I have it somewhere. Maybe I'll do like in February when we have our 1-year anniversary for OPB. I'll make a little montage if Mitch actually edits it and stuff like that. Because I'm not gonna edit it. I suck.
I can Dropbox it to me. I can edit something up.
I saw a post somewhere. Somebody asked Stephen Young, the guy who voices Mark. They asked him, and he said they haven't even started production on season 2 yet.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, that's not okay. That is not okay.
I was like, I need it now.
It takes a good at least 2 years to almost 3 for an animated series to be done.
Yeah, especially one that complex.
Because like they were talking about with What If, there was one episode that they punted till the next season, and they said they are just in the middle of it, so you're not going to see What If till 2023 at the earliest.
Dang.
Same thing with the new X-Men series. They've got the actors right now doing the voices, but that's in 2023, 2024. So it takes a long time.
That's interesting, James. I never heard of that one. Like, did that just come out recently, or what's up? Because I haven't even heard about this.
I haven't heard about that either.
That's I gotta look that one up. Wow,
that's not okay either.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I was saying Ryan's saying is this guy about trying to buy the rights to TMNT, GI Joe, and Transformers. I think TMNT is safe at IDW. GI Joe and Transformers are definitely up for grabs right now.
Okay, yeah, they are. And Drew, I mean, maybe I thought bookshelves are easy to get because you just go IKEA, but I know a lot of places don't have an IKEA.
Target's got. I mean, that's where I got my shelves. Target.
Yeah, Target. Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing we're gonna get is book stands. So there's book stands. I mean, that thing's been in process since November. It just got released by customs, so maybe we'll get our book stand in February. So we'll see. Like just getting products nowadays, it takes a while with all the imports and restrictions and all that stuff. So it's been rough, but we're working on it.
Oh, he said it was new. The lawsuit.
Yeah. Okay. That's from yesterday. Oh, so it's very, very new. Okay. So I'm assuming William Crabtree claims that he did that since the TV show came out and picked up steam. He never said that before.
That has to be the reason.
Yeah, he's like, oh, they're making bank from it now from Amazon, so I want my.
As long as it doesn't delay season 2, they can have their argument. That's fine.
Yeah, claiming a fraud, breach of contract, and more over the Prime Video series.
Dude, it's crazy. I've seen that through like 4 times, and it holds up every time, man.
Yeah.
Like
So
I think the voice acting is great. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm not sure. I don't know. Was one of the co-creators. I'm not. I don't even know who Crabtree is. You're asking the Robert. Like maybe the other three know, but not me.
Yeah, it says Crabtree's lawsuit blames his surrendered Invincible ownership stake on Kirkman's misleading persuasion. Crabtree further affirms that he co-created the comic book series due to his role as a colorist for the first 50 issues, which he was, meaning he could see profits from the Prime Video adaptation. Fraud and deceit has become standard business practice for Kirkman and is apparently where his true creative aptitude lies, his attorney says.
Wow.
It's like, wow, okay, well, now we're throwing the mud now. It says his supposed ownership stems from a purported oral agreement between himself and Kirkman. If he sold Invincible to a studio, Kirkman apparently promised him 20% of the single sale proceeds and a 10% cut of all generated revenue from the commercial exploitation, derivative projects, and any allied or ancillary rights. However, when it came to time to put their spoken deal into writing, Crabtree's lawsuit maintains that Kirkman and his agents coerced him into signing a certificate of authorship, which unwittingly handed all of his Invincible copyright to Kirkman.
Dang. Well, if this is true or not, who knows? But we'll see what happens. And like I said, Chris should be on the radio. Just reading that stuff is it's like being on the news and stuff like that. Real quick, we did hit our 1 hour mark. So for those of you guys who are here, we are giving away a $100 gift card. All you have to do is just type in Invincible in the chat, and I'll do a raffle here, maybe whenever.
Got to show them how to write Invincible. You got to be careful. You got to show them how to. What?
Oh yeah, there you go, Invincible. There you go, just like that. What the heck?
I didn't realize I had you.
It's invisible.
I was like, I didn't type that. Yeah.
Wrong one. Wrong chat.
Yeah, but that is true. Like unwittingly, bro, it's true. Why do your lawyers not see that through the scam? So I don't know. Like that's why we'll figure it out. We just don't know until it works out. And then any word on the paper shortage? So I haven't heard anything new about the paper shortage. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of paper shortage because a lot of these books are getting solicited and printed and stuff like that. So I don't know. I know there's a box shortage right now because my local Uline or my where I get all my supplies, I haven't been able to get my original boxes for a few weeks. So we've been shipping in boxes that are 2 inches taller. So now we had to pack it with even more packaging with paper and everything to make sure it doesn't freaking shift around and stuff. So it's been crazy. Like you have a whole catalog of boxes and like a third of their catalog is all out of stock or you can't get. So
it's probably because you keep buying it all.
Yeah, I only buy 990 every week.
Hey, he was quite tempted. You were quite tempted to pull the trigger on the Scrooge McDuck. Just.
Oh.
Hey.
It's crazy because I just checked on how much we spent on shipping labels every single week. Well, not even every week. I just looked it up for the last 3 days. And we spent over freaking $8,000 just on shipping labels, just printing shipping labels for 3 days, not even a week. I'm just like, golly,
I get mad if I have to, I sell a few books and I have to pay like $25 in shipping.
Yeah, because
Dang it.
I was like, I was trying to build up a new card to build history and stuff like that, and I was like, why am I declined? And I was like, it already maxed out. I was like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much I go through with shipping labels, but I think it's mostly because we were printing out so many labels for Ultimate Spider-Man and all these other Marvel books that just came out recently. Yeah, Crabtree was the colorist, bro. So did he color like what you said the first 50?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then who colored the rest? Just a
How
bunch
many issues was it?
like 144.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the only comic series I know with how many issues it has. That's what you know I like Invincible. At the top of my head.
Yeah, he was the only one to color for those first 50 issues. So he left at issue 50.
Okay. We need to figure out why he left and all that stuff. But for those of you guys who are in the chat, do you have any other questions for for any of us, for OPB in general? Any like general questions? Feel free to ask.
Ask JP where your package is. I mean, now's the time.
I mean, I did have a few questions for the Whatnot package, so they already did.
Yep.
But I'll make sure after this, I'll make sure that you guys get your notifications and stuff like that. I am really hoping that we get our original boxes back, because 2 inches taller makes a big difference when filling up those trucks. It fills up quick. But maybe we'll look into. When I first started, I was trying to figure out how like IST gets their phone packaging and stuff like that. I reached out to Pregus because they make it, because I want to do that, because it just saves so much time. Pop pop, and then you ship it. That's it. But
the only thing with those is you got to be really good with exactly how much to put in them.
Yeah.
I used to get maybe every 3rd or 4th box from IST, like they'd be split open. I mean, they wrap the books in the plastic anyway, so it's not like it matters. It's just be like, oh, they overfilled this bag, and it'll just be like all over inside the box.
Yeah. I mean, there are 3 things that I'm working towards this year. The first one is, much quicker workflow, because, bubble wrap and all that stuff takes some time. So if we do just put like those pre-made films, it'll be a lot quicker. You just put it in, throw in a book, and you're good. The second one is for better international shipping, because I've been getting a lot of requests now. You can take over the world if you have better rates. I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Because last time I reached out to the carriers and they're like, yo, we can't give you better rates. So maybe this year, we'll see. And I forgot. Oh yeah, the third one is, I'll keep that a secret until it's official.
He has taken over IST and CGN.
I mean, if you see some threads when people ask, what company you should buy from, OPB is already number 1.
I like it when you sneak into them saying, I hear that guy's pretty good, or maybe he's got something going on.
I know. I heard it's a place to be and stuff like that.
That's weird. I don't know who that is.
You should just say that clown sent me a book that was all banged up. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Oh, wait a minute. That's me.
I know. Sorry making fun of them. Do I prefer traditional heroes or anti? I think I like anti-heroes. They're cool, like Deathstroke and stuff like that. I don't really follow heroes that much. What about you guys?
I think it's more interesting, like the anti-heroes. I think they're more relatable generally,
and they have
because
really cool backstories and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love like Batman and the traditional superheroes. Like they're good, but
yeah,
the anti-heroes are just so much more interesting to me, because they have to deal with not only like who they're fighting, but they're also generally like dealing with their own issues a lot more heavily, at least seems like.
Yeah, and then like you don't have to like hold back, because a traditional hero, they can't do like kill people and stuff like that. They gotta be above the all that. So like anti-heroes like Deathstroke and Venom can eat people. Deathstroke could just slice you up, So
right.
They can do stuff superheroes can't typically do, which I enjoy. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think the anti-hero, the character development of like figuring out where they got to be, look at Frank Castle. One could make that a very one-note character, but when you put him in the hands of Garth Ennis, there's a lot more depth to that character. Look at what all of us love, Injustice, and just what they could turn Superman into an anti-hero and a villain very, very quickly, and the lines that people are willing to cross to do what they need to do. Wolverine, anti-hero.
Yeah.
What about you, Noah?
I don't know. Like I have like the love for traditional heroes, but like Mitch said, I think anti-heroes are way more interesting to read. Just because like a lot of writers, whenever they take on those characters, they really know how to show that heroic side they have, but they also show their anti-hero side of it. So
Yeah,
I think it's really cool to read anti-heroes.
Yeah. Well, it's unanimous then. Everybody loves anti-heroes.
Red Hood. Red Hood.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't bring up Red Hood because I know that's one of your favorite characters.
I said it when you first.
Did you?
You probably couldn't hear me. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, your mic does go in and out sometimes. I think you have to be like closer, like this.
Like so.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Just like ingest that mic.
Yeah, because when you're a bit further away, you are a bit muffled. So I'm not trying to ignore you, but
No, you're good.
Just make sure you get the COVID into the mic really good. So in a couple of weeks, when you're finally healthy again, you just inhale it
Just
back
get
in.
it again.
All right. Favorite books outside of comics for me would be Witcher, and then outside of that would be like my personal development books that I've been reading a lot more again. What about you guys?
I'm currentently reading My Adventures with God, which is by Stephen Tobolowsky. So that's a fun one. Do you know who that guy is? Have any of you heard of him?
No.
So have you watched the movie Groundhog's Day?
Yes.
The super annoying sales agent, Ned?
Yes.
Like that's
Ryerson?
Ned Ryerson. Yeah. That's Stephen Tobolowsky. So he's like a character actor in all these movies. If you know him, you'll just notice him in all these movies.
It's that guy.
But he's a really good storyteller. And actually, if you do like the Filmcast, which is a great movie review podcast that I've listened to for years, David Chen, who's the host of that, does a podcast with him called the Tobolowsky Files, where he just like tells stories. And that podcast is amazing, where he just tells stories from his life, childhood, adulthood, being in show business, whatever. Super cool, but he does some really cool books. He's got some really cool books on the subject too. So that's what I'm going through right now.
Okay. All right. What about you, Chris?
Nothing right now I'm reading wise. I usually kind of hold that off till the summer when I kind of can really scale down from work. But some of my go-tos that I've like favorite books of all time are Once and Future King, Band of Brothers, anything by Mark Twain. Literally anything by Mark Twain. I could read that every single day and be completely happy.
I haven't read Mark Twain since I was in freaking high school.
Yeah.
What about you, Noah?
So when it comes to like normal books, I can only read stuff that's like horror related. That's the only thing that can keep me captivated. So one that I've been I've been reading it digitally just because I haven't went out and got it. It's called The Silent Patient. Basically, like this lady, she's married to this man. She comes home and she just, absolutely shoots her husband like 5 times, and they gets put in. She pleads insanity in court, and gets stuck in an institution and doesn't say a word for like 10 years.
Dang.
And then after that 10-year period, then they start to go investigate her and figure out what made her want to shoot her husband 5 times. It's kind of funny.
That's some dark stuff, bro. Yeah. I'm getting into audiobooks, so that's I started that a while ago because I turned my car into basically like they always call it like turning into like a mobile university. So I do all my business books and stuff like that when I'm driving. So I play like Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, stuff like that, his biography, and so audiobooks is like taken off for me now because like when I sit down and read a book, it's kind of hard because I like to get read at now. Like just read to me, like and especially when they like have really cool voices and stuff like that. Biggest goal for OPB in 2022: move to another location. like we do have a 3-year lease. We're not even on our first year yet, and I already want to move out to get a different place. There's one building down the street from me, literally like a 1-minute drive, a 2-3-minute walk. Was like they have like 3 loading docks, a ramp, and everything. So, because our biggest struggle so far is just getting lift gates on our trucks, and like if we get a loading dock, we can get our normal 18-wheeler stuff, and they'll just back it up into the dock when we get our stuff. Because a lot of our problems have been due to drivers or like the people not dispatching our stuff in the right truck. They'll send us a 18-wheeler and stuff like that when it says on the notes it needs a lift gate, and we have no way to bring it down unless we do it by hand. So that's one of our biggest problems so far, and our biggest goal for that one is already move into another warehouse. Besides that, it's just take over the industry. That's the goal. Just to kill everybody.
Global domination.
Yeah, global dominate. Like I didn't come in here to make friends, and I came to dominate.
I didn't come back for 3%. I came back for everything.
I know. Right? I want every penny in this game. But the high maintenance collectors that want wrinkled dust jackets, that get mad about wrinkled dust jackets and stuff like that, you guys can go back to the other companies.
Just telling them straight up, man.
The Whatnot hooked me up on better shipping. No, we're just gonna change the weights of the books, and we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll ship something with priority mail, and then ship your actual books through media mail. We'll see. There's a lot of workarounds, so we'll see what we can do. We'll get better rates for y'all.
What you got to do is sell them on there, and then just undo all the sales, and then just send out the request for.
I know, right? Because what Tyler Kirkham does for his Whatnot is sometimes they'll make sales, right? But they'll ship different stuff and then ship your other things later, just so it looks like it got shipped. So maybe we'll do that. There's tons of different options. I know Chris over here is like falling asleep.
No, it's just it's been a long day, but no, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I know exactly what you mean. And that's why I took a 2-hour nap, and I'm surprised I woke up in time.
It's because I messaged you.
Yeah. We doing this? Oh, what?
Yeah, that is true.
I was like, did you mean in 17 minutes? That's what you wanted it set for? He's like, yeah, I'm glad I just woke up.
Why would pre-orders priority shipping is not available? I thought it should be. Like, all shipping should be available unless, I don't know. Like, you should be able to choose whatever choices you want.
I never noticed it wasn't available, but...
I honestly forgot I even had merch up. But
why aren't you all buying it? Come on.
I know, I think I only sold a hat, like one hat out of all the stuff.
I'm gonna be the first one to get that blanket, JP. I'm telling you.
But maybe we'll like this year we'll look into creating our own merch, but with other people that fulfill it, like print on demand. That's just how it is with the pricing and everything.
Yeah, unless you buy a huge stock of it up front, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, and I just don't know how well it sells. And I learned from the best. I took lessons from Bezos. I only learned from the best. And freaking Ryan, bro, I'm gonna skip your question. Have you ever read the Witcher comics? I have not. I was told that the Witcher comics was something else. Like it's like when you play the game, it's like side quest. So that's what it is. The Witcher comics. It's just a side quest.
I am almost done with season 1 of The Witcher. I'm like halfway through the last episode. It is so good.
Is it your first time watching it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. When season 1 got me hooked, even though I didn't know what was going on most of the time, but it got me.
Well, like I was like, wait, why is this happening now? What the crap?
Yeah, there
Like,
you go.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
I was like, is this what's happening? Like, probably episode
Yes.
3 or 4. I'm like, is this what's happening? And then
Yeah.
they start really revealing it in like 6 and 7 or something like that. Like, okay, that's why it's all funky.
When you get to season 2, there's a very nice callback to the time loop.
Okay,
You know, you'll know when you hear it.
yeah, it's almost there. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think you'll like season 2 a lot as well. It's straightforward, not like season 1. So there's not a lot of time jumps and stuff like that. And I'm glad somebody else knew about Iger's biography.
Yep, that's in my Kindle queue. I've got that. One day it'll get read.
Dude, it's a great read. It's a great read. I love it. It starts off strong. I'm like, dang, it starts off with bad news instead of good news. So there was that. Call me Top Gun, asking your favorite characters. I'm gonna take a quick break so you guys can answer this.
favorite characters.
Design.
Oh, character design. That is a really good question. That's a hard question.
Got to look around and see what.
I know. That's I keep turning around. I'm like,
I guess like a favorite artist like perspective of a character, like how they draw them. Maybe
Could be that. Could be just like your favorite, like best designed character. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always Usagi. I mean, a samurai rabbit's cool. But
It's very straightforward to the point.
yeah. You know who's actually just a really cool design is Hellboy or Abe Sapien.
Yeah.
Those are just really cool, pretty original designs.
That's what I remembered. I was gonna say, hey, I read my first Marvel Ultimate line. It was the Fantastic Four one.
Oh no.
Only because it was in the Marvel omnibus. I'm trying to read it before I get rid of it.
Well, no. Then you would probably read one of the one or two good things about Ultimate Fantastic Four was that.
Okay. Well, it was that bad, huh?
It just wasn't strong. It wasn't strong. You're probably not going to see an omnibus of that.
Okay. Favorite character design. When I saw Spider-Man 2099, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, that would be up there.
That's pretty up there.
Arachnite. I think Arachnite is sick, dude.
Oh, Moon Knight too.
Yeah,
Moon Knight's awesome, and what was I just? I really like the design of Iron Fist. I think that costume's super cool.
I would say it's not Spider-Man
His show is a
2099.
little better, but it's okay.
Yeah, Spider-Man 29 is good. Just I would say Ben Reilly, the original Ben Reilly costume with the the hood. That was good work.
Spider-Gwen, that is a cool costume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love that costume.
I actually like the Ghost Gwen costume too. That was cool, in my opinion. The single issues that I saw the artwork of, I was like, oh, that looks really cool.
I cannot wait for Across the Spider-Verse just because they have said so many times they are going to really double down on the other spiders that you're going to see.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, all right, you're right. Top Gun, Venom Gwen. I mean, I bought freaking single issues of that because it looks so cool. I had that.
Gwenpool, there you go. There's another one. Gwenpool.
Yeah, Gwenpool, stuff like that. Like
I saw the guy who did the voice acting for Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man show. He did like a interview, and he got asked about it, and he couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool if we saw the Spectacular Spider-Man in there because there's so much more they can do since it's animated.
Mhm.
Oh, it would be so cool. It would be so cool. That's like widely considered one of the probably the best animated Spider-Man show. So, I mean, there's no telling what they can do.
I think my next animated watch will be the Star Wars, Jedi something, Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, yeah.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, because you were asking me about that. How is it? I said you got to get through the first 2 seasons.
Yes.
it becomes more story driven after the first, like towards the end of the second season, right into the third. Then they start going story instead of like random episodes.
Yeah, because I watched the first 2. I'm like, man, it's gonna be a bit.
The final season they added last year? Oh, so good.
Yeah,
it was so freaking good, dude.
I'll give that a try again. When I have some downtime.
The Clone Wars.
Oh, dude, Clone Wars is so good.
Yeah.
Clone Wars will make you appreciate the prequel trilogy so much more. Like that will. Not saying it's gonna make it up to the top of your list, but you watch Clone Wars, you look at it in a different light.
Okay. Yeah, because I read the Darth Vader omnibus that just recently came out by Soul. I'm like, man, that was cool. let me get back into it again. Did you guys pick your character designs already? Or
yeah,
we just kind of named a few.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, Psylocke was really cool too.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, there's quite a bit. I feel like the X-Men characters got really like good designs. Like there's so many different costumes for them though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name from Uncanny X-Force? The white suit.
Phantom X.
Phantom X, yeah. He's got a sick costume.
All right. Are you guys ever gonna like dress up in cosplay for Comic Cons and stuff like that? Or it's just like
nope. This is the extent of my cosplay when I wear shirts like this. This is the extent.
If I drop a few pounds and put on some more muscle, maybe. Just maybe.
Get those Under Armour, what's it called? Those muscle shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
There are some very. I mean, my hat's off to them. That is some great work that they do. Impressive work.
Yeah, if I put on a Spider-Man costume, it'd be more like Spider-Man stuck at home instead of No Way Home. Okay,
it'll be like Peter Parker from Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Peter B. Parker.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
Another one of my things I was going to ask you guys. So, if you were to pick one book from 2021 that you would recommend is a must-read that you enjoyed so much from last year, what would it be?
Radiant Black.
Radiant Black. Yeah, dude, you praise that.
I preach it all the time.
Every single live stream. I'm surprised I don't know that by now.
Well, when you say it for 2021, it's like that one. It will be my go-to for anything. So
that is true.
Because you're 11 issues. It's just 11 issues in, 10, 11 issues, and it'll take you for a heck of a ride already.
Okay. Also, let me know in the chat. Let us know what books you guys liked in 2021. What was your favorite read? What the one book you would recommend? Not like 50 of them. Just give us one. Collected editions. Yeah.
So
collected edition.
I read it in 2021, so it counts, but it didn't come out until a week ago.
Yeah.
So Carbon and Silicon.
Okay.
Mine's got to be Something's Killing the Children. Got to be.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Got to be.
I think, I'm going to agree with Miguel. Monsters is amazing. I think Monstrous from Image. that was my new favorite one right now for 2021. I just like right after finishing Witcher season 2 and then reading Monsters, I'm like, oh man, it takes, I think that's my actual first fantasy graphic novel. So that made it stood apart than all those superhero stuff.
Killer Be Killed is also really good. That and Postal. I liked both of those a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, there's so many crime ones and stuff like that. It's kind of hard for me to like pick one in the crime series. Because there's like Kill or Be Killed, there's Criminal, there's there's Reckless. There's so many.
Yeah.
I read it in 2021.
I like how James brought it up. What did you hear with Eddie?
Best response you gave a couple weeks ago was like, "What do you do?" No, that's the name of the book.
Who's on first?
That is I read that in a couple of hours. Man, I needed to step away for a bit.
Yeah, that one you definitely need to be like, I need to go have a drink and sit down in a quiet room
And cry. Just cry.
Just thinking about life. Yeah.
Did you say yours, Noah?
Yeah, I said something's killing the children.
Yeah, something's killing the children. You said that really quick. And Radiant
Sorry,
Black.
I felt a cough coming on. I didn't think I wanted to hear it.
Yeah. Well, what was yours, Mitch?
Carbon Silicon.
Carbon Silicon.
What was yours, JP?
Monsters by Image. Monsters.
Oh, Monsters.
Yeah, you've been preaching that for a little bit because you really fell in hard to that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was one of my favorites. Real quick, let me share my screen. Let's do this giveaway. For those who just joined the chat or didn't do it yet, all you have to do is type Invincible in the chat. We have 32 entries so far. We'll be doing a drawing here in about a minute. See who won the $100 gift card. BJ is not here to, go into the thing, so he won't snipe y'all this time.
He's lurking. He's lurking.
You got those three different accounts going.
Right. So, Drew, it did not have to be released in 2021. It's just whatever you read in 2021. Like, what stood out to you the most? What would you recommend?
I read this thing called Batman. I'm not sure. I think it's going to go in places.
It's going to be huge, guys. Jump on that train.
There's so many.
Then I'm going to say Punisher by Garth Ennis.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
a good one.
What we're going with this. I thought it had to be released in 2021.
Yeah. Just whatever book you guys read last year.
Oh, well, now I feel cheated. I'll say it's so good. It's a book that I go back. It's probably the book I go back to thinking about the most from 2021.
All right, what is it?
That's what I was saying. I'll stick with Carbon Silicon because
it's
the book it's probably not like the best book I've read, but it's the book I actually go back and think about all the time.
Okay. I need to look into that though, because I don't even know what that's about.
Yeah, I did an overview on it. That's a Magnetic Press. It was a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I saw your pictures and stuff. It looked really cool. The presentation wise looked great.
Oh, dude,
it was beautiful.
The art in those books are beautiful. So.
All right, so I think that minute is up. Our entries are in. Let's do our drawing. Let's see who wins. I hope I win. I could give you a book.
Give me a book.
Oh, it was almost. Oh,
Comic Bound.
Woo!
Nice.
I don't even know, you in the chat. I didn't even see it, but congratulations, Comic Bound. Just reach out to us, send us, a screenshot of, your YouTube and all that, login and all that, so we can know that it's actually you, and we'll have that out to you. But congratulations. I think this is our fourth one so far now. We got 6 more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just making dreams come true.
Yep. That's
one package at a time.
One package at a time. I was thinking about it was kind of funny because I want to get some cool tape. When how Amazon has their Amazon Prime tape. I was like, man, I should get me some OPB tape. But it's it's a $3 difference just for the tape. I'm like, man, I don't know about that.
I don't want my name all over it. People are just gonna rip it off, saying, "Oh, I don't care about this."
Exactly.
I gotta say, I kept the tape from the 2 packages I got from the Usagi. So Stan's, he has awesome tape. It is really cool. Just all the characters on there. It's awesome. Anytime anyone gets a package from those Usagi groups, they're always posting how do you guys preserve this tape? And everyone's like, oh, we make bookmarks out of it. It's awesome.
That's funny. You gotta, if you have it on you, if you can show it. If you don't, it's fine too.
I don't think I have it down here. I think it's upstairs.
Next time.
But next time.
Yeah. Drew asked, is there going to be a hardcover?
No word yet. They've got, I think the second trade's been solicited volume 2. They've got 6 issues in the first trade. And so, Levin, watch out for February. It's now February 9th. Right now, according to previews, they got pushed back a week. Their big crossover coming. It's called Supermassive. Ryan Parrott, Matt Groom, and Kyle Higgins are doing a big crossover event with 2 new characters, creator-owned characters. Matt Groom's character, Inferno Go Red, which he kickstarted last year, and a new character created by Ryan Parrott called Rogue Sun, all crossing over. So you don't have to read Radiant Black, but the payoff for those first 10 or 11 issues when you read Supermassive is going to be more appreciated. So,
all right, now we know. Radiant Black, what publisher was that again?
Image.
Image? Okay, well, Image never fails.
They'll do a nice they'll do some nice collector's editions of this, but you're just gonna have to wait because it's not enough out yet.
Yeah, definitely not enough out. But I'm pretty confident Kyle will put something like that out there. This is his baby. So
this is Kyle Higgins.
Yeah, Kyle Higgins. Yeah.
Yep.
So
didn't you do a review or interview with, or you did it with somebody like recently?
I may have done something.
Okay.
I may have done something.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Maybe coming.
Scratch that. You guys need to read these in pink. I don't even know what that is. Book.
I haven't heard of that.
I haven't heard of that one either.
Yeah.
Who puts it out?
Yeah, who puts it out? What's the publisher and stuff like that? Is there any movies, like big movies coming out this year that I don't know of? Or just
not Marvel,
or just like big movies in general, because I don't even know what's going on in theaters right now. Like what's coming out in theaters this year that you guys are excited for?
Morbius got delayed till April. Batman.
Morbius isn't coming out this year.
It's gonna be back at it's gonna be back in October, and they're like, that movie still exists.
I think that's really
Black Adam. When is that?
Black Adam.
That's gonna be August, July. You've got, like you said, Noah, the Batman. You've got Aquaman coming out at the end of the year. Multiverse of Madness, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
I think the most excited one for is actually Black Adam.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see it for sure. Yeah. But
I mean, because The Rock, he's been hyping it up he's been hyping it up for so long. So I'm actually excited to see how he does.
He's really pushing to be in Marvel movies. So it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
He was where did I see it? That he was like making hints at trying to get into the MCU.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, like so he's already trying to abandon DC in his first DC movie. He's not even out yet.
Garbage.
Scream's actually getting some pretty good reviews right now.
Letitia asks, what DC Omnis are you guys excited for this year?
Not many yet. I'm more excited for the absolutes.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really know that many Omnis for this year.
Catwoman.
A lot of them are reprints.
Yeah, you got Catwoman.
Catwoman. That's probably the big one.
Flash is coming out too.
Flash volume. You got the conclusion of Justice League by Johns. You've got the conclusion of Johns with Flash. You've got Gotham Central reprint. Geoff Johns Titans reprint.
I just need some more Black Label vertical lines. I don't want to read like the normal ones. I want the darker stuff. Just waiting for that. I think the only thing, it's not omnibus, but it's like, what's it called? The absolute Dark Knight.
Multiversity.
Multiversity is going to be. Oh my gosh! I'm so hoping for some amazing extras.
Death Metal.
Death Metal. That one.
That hasn't been ever. They need to get that into Omni. That whole series just into Omni. Period.
Is it big enough for an Omni, or could they
I think Death Metal. Both of them. I think they're going to be Omni. If you put in all the tie-ins, it'll be big enough.
Okay.
I think Metal will be thinner than what Death Metal will be. Death Metal had a lot more tie-ins, and I think that's one of the things that burned Snyder out really by that point. There's just way too many tie-ins.
I didn't even know there was a difference. Death Metal and Metal. What is Omega Red, and where can he read it? You guys know what Omega Red is? Because I don't know what Omega Red is.
I mean, I know the character.
I haven't heard anything on that.
I do not know, but I do know that I need to hop off here because my head is about to explode.
Feel better, buddy.
Yeah.
Rest up.
See ya.
See you guys later.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah.
Take care. Feel better.
See ya.
Sir. See y'all.
That way you can do my work. I'm just kidding.
They got to add all those books that Mitch won on there.
I know.
Don't forget Dark Horse.
We got what? What were the 2 books that you got really hyped about that just got announced today?
Oh man, I don't know.
There was like some Hellboy book and some other omnibus. I don't remember.
Yeah, I get excited about a lot of books.
Mitch finds the diamonds in the rough ones. Are like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah,
Those ones. Where's my screenshot? Ah! Scroll. How much did you guys text? Okay, it was me.
Hey, dude,
oh, you and I went back and forth on a Schitt's Creek kind of GIF war for a while there. So
no, I don't even message that much because like I go home, it's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, man, I'm too tired to message you guys.
Then he wakes up at midnight wondering, hey guys, I'm up. Anyone else? Nope.
Nope. We are all asleep.
I just finished my day. I feel like it's funny though because like every day, like for the last week and this week, I've been having like I have energy from like 9 a.m. all the way to like 12 a.m. It's like today is like I had to wake up early because my girl got her surgery with her teeth taken out, one of her tooth taken out, and like I had like 5 hours of sleep, and I was like it made a big difference. I could run off a 6, but if I'm missing an extra hour, like man, I was dying. I was dying today. I was like I'm ready to go home and pass out. And it was a good thing Mitch woke me up before this call. I probably would have like overslept through this whole entire thing.
I would have just started it. We'll just put us on your channel.
Hey, we are not JP.
I know. Like, hey guys, it's everybody but JP. It's kind of funny because I was like, man, I'm in my bed. I'm ready to pass out. Can you make the live stream for me, Mitch?
Hey, can you ask JP where my books are at? No.
Yeah, exactly. They're at his house.
That's funny.
Doll
Joe
scam.
Gollum's one of them. Black Sad, a new Black Sad book's coming out. That's exciting.
I did see a lot of excitement about that one in particular.
Yeah. What was the other one I saw? I was super excited about. Dang it. I'm blanking out on it. I don't know. Check my screenshots. Nope, not there.
I was like, you were like, yes, oh my god,
yeah. I was. Well, there's a few different Hellboy ones I sent out today.
Mm-hmm.
One was something sphere. Crap, I'm blanking on the name.
What is Black Cat about? It's like a cat, right? Or I forgot.
Yeah, it's a crime noir detective PI kind of thing, but it's all anthropomorphic, and he is a cat. So
that's funny. Yeah. So where do we read about new book releases? I mean, we hear it on Facebook groups. You can find it at Previews catalog.
Comic book releases.
Yeah, comicbookreleases.com. You can find it there too. You could go to prhcomics.com to see like release dates and stuff like that. There's just so many. There's so many. And you're late, dude. You know, like what? Why?
you missed the giveaway. Come on.
I know, you missed the giveaway. I'm just messing with you now.
Immediately leaves.
Like, for me, if you want me to hand paint, dude, my penmanship is horrible. I don't even write like like my writing is chicken scratch. You don't want it, dude.
JP, nothing but love.
Yes, he is one of the big pencils.
I know, right?
He'll do a backwards R because it's cute.
Yeah, giant crayon.
Imagine one of those pharmacists and doctors when they write you prescriptions and stuff like that, and then like, yo, how do you even read this? So that's you don't want it from me.
Read Top Gun's latest comment. That's good.
That's an honor. Come on.
That actually increases the value.
Yeah, the food crumbs in there. The sushi rice.
The grease stains from the chicken wings, you know.
The chicken wings. It's kind of fun. Like I still remember I was supposed to make a comedy skit. I keep forgetting because one of our comics on YouTube, he was like, "Yo, you handle your books too harshly." I was like, you know what? Let me make a little skit. I was gonna bring out like a little pillow, get some white gloves.
Holds the book by its like cover, just like letting it all.
Spines down, spines up.
I still remember.
No, that's what you should do with the Zomnibus. Instead of selling it, just destroy it in front of people. Let Hearts like saying no.
Dude, they're gonna start crying. And I still remember when I did my Mutant Massacre review. I opened up that book and you just hear nothing but cracks.
That's good. That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
Now, if you did that Charles Soule thing, like every single page is going to be like, crick.
Dude, yeah. I think that was the only omnibus so far where I like when you turn the pages, it was like stuck together and stuff like that. I'm like, sheesh.
Ben, you are exactly
to get your chicken wing omnis from you.
Ben, you're exactly right. I just finished it last night. Oh, yeah. I was blown away by that ending. Absolutely blown away. I'm so psyched for season 5.
Yeah, the ending was great. It's like, man, these kids are bullies now. Yeah, they're all bullies. It's crazy, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm excited for what's gonna happen. How long do you think like they're gonna draw out the seasons?
I really want to say season 5 should be the end if that's what they're building to, is one final confrontation, because I just don't. I mean, because you look at almost every single season, I think this was the most that brought back a lot of the old characters. I don't know how much they're going to bring back. Are we going to bring Hilary Swank, the new Karate Kid? You know, remember that one?
Yeah. It's like,
are we going to bring back Jaden Smith, you know, the newer Karate Kid? Come on. I mean,
I'd be down with that. I actually liked that one. So
I never saw it. I have no comment on it.
It was actually pretty decent. Like it was cheesy here and there, but like Jackie Chan as Mr. Miyagi was actually pretty solid. So
yeah, that's true. He was good. I thought I was gonna stop off with Kreese, but I forgot all about
Silver
and all that.
Yeah, that was. I didn't expect that him. Oh, I didn't want to say it. It was just like, just like, can you help? Oh, so good. The
Karate Kid multiverse.
Karate Kid.
Yeah. into the Karate Kid multiverse. Yeah.
That's funny. Do people buy artist editions? So I haven't really gotten much requests for artist editions. I do buy portfolios and artist editions on requests, but not a lot of people buy artist editions. I think it's one of those people like if you really like that writer and stuff like that. But not a lot of them sell. I mean, the Jim Lee one is coming back out. It just got resolicited. So,
I mean, I have like Grasscutter Artist Edition, which is Usagi, and then I have it's called a work print edition, but basically an artist edition for TMNT Secret History of the Foot Clan. And that's the reason why I started even collecting collected editions, is because of that book. So I think those are the only 2 I have.
I don't have any. I appreciate the art. I like it, but it's not worth the price of admission.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I just get the portfolios because the portfolios were really cool. Like, I think the first portfolio I got was the Deceased portfolio. I was like, man, just turning it. I was like, man, that's cool. But it's kind of funny because I got into it because Omar was showing off portfolios.
I'll mention something. Probably my favorite thing about the Marvel's Omnibus, you know, because after a while the stories just, I hate to say, about halfway through the stories are just not good at all. I mean, just they keep on retreading through. But what is cool are every single variant cover in the back of that book. I mean, just the homages to either old covers of Marvels or just now takeoffs on movies. It's, you know, they did the same thing kind of with the Deceased. You know, Tom Taylor. Yeah. You know, they kind of just went with it, but the Zomnibus, that is my favorite part of that book.
Dude, when I started reading Zomnibus like 2 days ago, and I read the first few. Like, I'm the person that reads books from start to finish. I don't skip between. Like, because Day was like, I was messaging him. I was like, bro, why is this thing so bad? But you're like, dude, you're reading the apes. That's why you're supposed to read the main story first, and then do like Ultimate Fantastic Four. I was like, bro, I never read like that before. Like, I don't skip around, because when I started with the apes, I was like, man, this book is garbage.
Yeah. When you get to like Marvel Zombies 4 and 5, it starts. Well, probably starting with 3, but it starts. After you get to 3, it starts going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I started enjoying it because I started skipping around. I just skipped past the 8 parts because, like, I was even showing Mitch. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Dude, some of those screenshots were amazing.
Yeah. Like there was a point where like I forgot who it was. So, like, yeah, my name is Nick Fury.
Yeah.
and then Hulk was like, "Yo, Hulk smash Nick Fury." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
What is
Should
that is
Hulk,
not
should
what
Hulk
is-
smash.
Yeah. What is not collected in there because of licensing was they did the crossover with Army of Darkness and Marvel Zombies. That was really cool, but that is not collected in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a 5-issue series crossover.
Man, that sucks. Nightwing restock there is out of print, out of stock, so we can't really restock it if it's out of print.
JP will reprint it for himself and hold on to it.
We are coming up on our last 5 minutes, so forever for you guys who have any other questions and requests, stuff like that, leave it in the chat. If Mitch or Chris, you guys have anything you want to say to the chat, anything you want to promote or talk about, stuff like that.
I saw someone asking how old is everyone besides you, JP, because apparently you're 12.
Yeah, I am. I work like a 12-year-old, unlimited energy. That's funny.
I'm 37 going on 38.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me beat by a year. I'm 36.
Dang, I feel like I'm always like the youngest one.
You are.
Besides Noah. I don't even know how old Noah is in Day.
I think Noah's like 16, 17, something like
that. It's like
already getting engaged, making us all proud.
I think after 21, you kind of forget how old you are. Like all the milestones are there. Like 21, you can drink. Out of that, it's like I don't really care anymore.
As Indiana Jones said, it's not the years, it's the miles.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually 27. I got 3 more years to hit my goal because I told myself I want to be a millionaire by 30.
A few more bucks.
Yeah.
So.
A few more months. I don't know about that one. That's funny. But looks like nobody else has any questions, so I guess we can call it early. 3 minutes early. Yeah. Well, 18, you can pay taxes. Well, I don't want to pay taxes. Taxes suck. I already pay so much in shipping labels and stuff like that. But I don't even want to see what my taxes gonna look like. But thank you for everybody who came out and chat with us. Congratulations for those people for Comic. What was his name? Comic something.
Comic Bound.
Comic Bound on winning the $100 gift card. Tim, you need to come early next time. You need to stop showing up late. Our Whatnot sale is coming up on Sunday, 2 p.m. Central. We are going to put in some out of print books. I think I'll do like maybe 3 to 5 books each, out of print books each Whatnot sale. That way you guys have some variety. If I could keep getting more in. All the books that you see that were promoted, all the out of print books, they're not all gonna go out on that specific sale this Sunday. I'll be picking some of them unless there's like highly requested. Other than that, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And don't forget the FOC deadline, the final order cutoff deadline is this Friday. So get your pre-orders in before prices go up. And the new solicitations will be coming out next week. And one last thing, make sure you watch our new YouTube video coming out at 8 a.m. It's going to be a hot one. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Good night.
See ya.